to hurry.
Talk to me. We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Gley. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen Arcase serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my Arcase serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have...
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickenside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are ancestors' ruins on the surface. And most of the ancestors' ruins are built... That's why it's difficult to pin the characteristics of slickenside, make it easier for pulses to pass through it. Which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the ancestors' ruins can be found. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity. However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no...
Alright, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest. They have guards stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here. Danger assessment normal. Defeating the Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Damn it!
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. The good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track biosamples. We might even be able to get data that could help us with tracking the Ironheart. If you could, I need you to help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the Vulgus. collect the samples. Simple, right? Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No, it's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter. Why, you
The scan drone has been successfully transferred. If you approach it, it will recognize your receive and activate scanning operations.
Descendant, I was able to connect with the scan drone through your receive. I will analyze the geological data that has been collected and narrow the range of potential entrances.
so we don't lose the data.
Data acquisition at 100%. Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
This is Gley. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost. What seems to be the problem? This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the magisters, the ruins are evidence. Remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the Civil War happened. Albion collapsed as a result of...
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have past or present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the fate of Ingress upside.
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. The Ironheart in Ingress. It could...
Gley, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history and geology as well?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about. To be the person who could answer any...
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced it.
I have so much to tell her we'll probably stay up all night. Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you do an in-depth analysis of the ruins?
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceives.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Gley, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, please report immediately. Guide, just as you said, the Vulcans have realized there is an Ironheart here. A Vulcan battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
A battleship. Then there can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Watch out. Movement on your right flank. Structures and engage them from there. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging in the combat.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
Descendant, your timing is perfect. I need you to defend the equipment that has been installed. I've identified a biosignal at the back of the facility that seems to be expanding in real time. It could be a pathogen spread by the Order. Neutralizing pathogens becomes a lot easier if you know what to do. Protect the equipment until we can analyze it.
Okay, please share the analyzed data with me, too.
Of course. I can probably assist you now.
spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at Athens has increased. Bacteria reproduce at an incredibly fast rate. It's almost impossible to get rid of.
Gley to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together. I was wondering who it was. You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Gley would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty and disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down.
We don't have any sedatives. So if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Hey, Kate, can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Gley. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Gley, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Ha! Just what I've been waiting for. the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
In order to create immunity antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the vault. Let's go collect some. This should be enough.
Access successful. Beginning decryption. Prevent the enemy advancing. I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by bolts of the Order of Truth. It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body.
We have to destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside it. Huh. They were afraid we would destroy this, so they hid it.
access. I will disable their security protocols.
It's been smooth sailing up until now. Keep your guard up.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
That should be good enough. Great work.
Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants.
Hi there. Do you have some DNA? Gley.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested it on myself at the clinical trial stage. I'm fine.
What did you just say, Kate? Do you know how dangerous that was?
Gley, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many people working for Albion, and all the Descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves.
Lighten up, Gley. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Gley, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one, too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Iron Heart.
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Iron Heart they found.
Analyzing the layout of the ruins. Arcade covers 40% of the entire area. On the note, the arcade corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, either they were an ancestor of a high status, or they played an important role in the incidents related to the Iron Hearts. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. It should be the Iron Hearts are here. The Vulgus came to activate the new ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
The remains of an ancestor or a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Iron Heart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then
occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault. That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
This device interferes with the seedlings. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking content. Send it. Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it. We need to get to that vault. Wait. We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I've disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I've also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. Can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
Oh, how we struggle to define their purpose. Humans truly are foolish shenanigans. Have you not learned that you are merely sacrificial offerings for us? Consider this an honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their glory.
This is Alpha. Bombs have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation. The success of this operation will lead us to victory.
We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants. Rendezvous with them at the outpost and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start? Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart, right in front of us. Oh. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty, shall we get this show started? I'll use my incredible teleportation skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell. In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. Generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comm devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
As expected, the enemy has discovered our location.
So that's why Alpha's upset. Oh well, it can't be done. We have to do everything we can, I feel. We may even be able to appease him if we bring him some useful info.
In Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site.
There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors.
I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse.
It's broken. That's true, but we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree, we can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive. Figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Morgus are extracting. Let's go.
No chance!
Descendant. I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. Don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored.
You little...
Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Surveillance info. Unfortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. This is... First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some idea. The most probable reason is that their DNA...
In order to extract pure DNA from something, you need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them pay for messing with us.
Descendant, it seems that Gley has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Gley's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into Overtalk mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need. organic matter is destroyed, they'll put us in a tight spot. As quickly as possible.
Descendant, I've scanned all Vulgus devices within the vicinity and found a device called a mixture injector.
Mixture? Why, can you check the mixture inside it?
I'm sorry, Gley. As it is a simple injector without any encryption, it is impossible to analyze it.
No need to be sorry. It's not too late for us to find it, break it, and then figure it out.
protein. The Vulgus plan to use it to obtain a large amount of the enzymes required for DNA extraction. Gley, Freyna. This is the Vulgus that stole the descendants.
Ah! We finally found it! You bastard! I told you we'd make you pay for messing with us.
This is Enzo. An enemy generator has been spotted at your current location. Neutralize the enemy forces and disable the generator using high voltage fuses. Vulgus fuse is here. Take it out and cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
It would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it. The terminal has been accessed. Checking information. Initiating hacking sequence. Terminal access. Inputting security deactivation codes. Genetic modification.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait, would it be faster if I came to you? Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need...
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Gley. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you. You three. No. Is it 4? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Gley, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Caden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data is sent to your receiver. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the vault under the modification using arcane. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's you. Descendant, I presume? You can't just say our open with me, can you?
What? My Aceve channel was just switched. Enzo, there's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
It's prominent. See? Chat. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcane wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has arcane abilities.
Out of my way!
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcane. Let me feel it. I injected myself with the arcane that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Those Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit me? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect the channel again.
Check reconnection confirmed. The Aceve channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I've established the defense security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
It doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like a dream. I'll send you a little present soon.
Image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
I don't usually dream. But thanks to the Arche Serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your clown!
You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing here by yourself? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up. That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go! So, it's just the two of us now.
The success of this operation will... Descendant, do you have something positive to... What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that.
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have...
Nell, contact...
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
All quiet.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All descendants on standby. Contact the guide for assistance as required. Man has identified Jeremy's last known whereabouts. Prepare for a pursuit operation.
Descendant. But there's something I must tell. When I came into contact with the energy from the second iron, it's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system... Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, please.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
I am analyzing the Void paradigm. Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This algorithm is sufficient. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the Void. Descendant, please... The space-time fabric of the void is that you succeeded in intercepting the execute. If there was a descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history repeating itself. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you, and also with the entity known as the Guide, if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Ah, Descendant, you're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the Intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the Guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Essimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Essimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. We must prevent that from happening at all costs. Rules of engagement for Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.